Yeah, Jenny, I would like to speak for myself, man. I'm bedroom duty. However, right now I'm starving. I had my plate in the oven from last night. I didn't have the meat and the rye. I just didn't. So I'm really hungry. Even though the croissants, I had some of it. So I'm really hungry. Yeah, you may answer me.
It's fine. What I said is, me too, I'm hungry. That's why I said, guys, can you please just shower, do our juices quick, and then eat? When other age of age said that before, we did that. But because of now it's Mshini, other people will come and say, now I'm starving. Me too, I'm starving. I didn't even eat. It's crazy how I've seen people eating, and I was like, okay, since I said we don't have to eat, I'm not gonna eat. I'm also hungry, especially. We all had that breakfast.
Hence, I mentioned my duty.
It's okay.
Bedroom duty.
Okay.
So bedroom duty, I had to wait for everyone to make their beds first.
Okay, where do I begin? All right, first off, my sincere apologies to all of you for going MIA yesterday, and I think the major part of today as well. For a lot of you that weren't aware, yesterday was my birthday, my 35th, to the glory of God. Still growing, still thriving. Yes. So yesterday was my birthday, and I had to push myself to take the whole day off to properly celebrate myself. And this is because for the past 3 years or 4 years, I've never really celebrated my birthdays. For those of you who are OGs here, you are witnesses to this. It's like every February, every 27th, my birthday, there is Big Brother and Zamzi show that's ongoing at that point in time, and I am forced to be here, to do what I do. Not like anybody forces me, no, but what I mean is I'm just here doing what I do. I never take out time to even step out of my house to do anything for myself. And so this year I decided that it was going to be different. I'm turning 35. In fact, I am 35 now. So I decided that it's not going to be the same. I'm not going to sit here and not do anything. So yesterday was literally like my major day off. For the first time in a long while, I decided to do it, and I'm glad I did. But then the regret I have is not putting out a post or a picture or anything, to notify you all. And that I deeply apologize for. I'm really sorry about that, because a lot of you were looking for me. I got your messages, got your DMs. A lot of you were asking, Glory, where are you? Where are you? We haven't seen you. We haven't heard from you. So I'm really sorry for getting a lot of you worried. Yeah. But I want to also specially thank those of you that remembered, and went out of your way to reach out to me. I am grateful. Thank you so much, Zamio. Thank you so much, S Coco. You guys are the real SGs. Thank you, ladies, so much. I mean, they woke me up with messages on Instagram and even a gift, and it was so shocking. It was a pleasant surprise. It was the push I needed to start my day, and I am really grateful. So thank you, ladies, so much for every single person that has sent me birthday wishes via all social media platforms. I have seen it. I have read it. I have responded to some. Some I am yet to respond to because there's just a lot. I want to appreciate all of you. I am grateful. Thank you all so much. God bless you all greatly. You guys are just simply the best online community anyone could ever ask for. I am grateful. Thank you all so much. With regards to the Big Brother and Zamzi show, I've actually been following the show because even if I decided to take a day off, I could not completely tear myself away from keeping up with what's been going on in the house. And yesterday, I watched the housemate wager task presentation. It was mind blowing. I loved it. I put out some tweets about it, where I expressed my delight and my what's it called now? Is it approval? Like I was impressed. Yes, my impression rather. I was really impressed by the housemates' level of creativity, how far they went to pull off that wager. And to be honest, I was quite scared for them because I wasn't so sure if they were going to do well at all, if they were going to deliver. But surprisingly, they went beyond my expectations. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful display of teamwork. It was a beautiful display of a collective mind, engineering such a great show that they put together. And Big Brother was even thoroughly impressed as well, and worthy of mentioning in terms of the presentation itself, were the likes of Sipe Claire, Mandy Hagan rolling on the floor like a bag of rice, guys. It was funny, but every single one of the housemates, they pulled their weight, they did well. And I was really worried, as I said before, because it seemed like they were not really giving Mshini the respect that she deserved as head of house. So I was really worried as to if they were even going to pull it off, but they did, so massive congratulations to them. These housemates, they have really outdid themselves this season in terms of their wager presentation. I said it before that I thoroughly enjoy the way they go all out to put on a performance for every Thursday. It's not easy, but they have been doing it. So I give them their flowers, massive accolades to all of them. They are amazing people when it comes to their wager. Yeah. And oh my God, I feel like I've been talking for so long. All right, let me take a pause. And for the pool party, quite frankly, I did not really watch the pool party. And yeah, for the pool party, quite frankly, I did not really give attention to the pool party. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we know that nothing happens during the pool parties. So for me, well, I just needed to just go out and celebrate myself. And that was exactly what I did. So I did not really pay attention to the pool party. So if I missed anything, please fill me in the comment section below. I know I'm always giving you all gist, so it's your turn to give me gist now. All right, so I'm begging for the gist. Please let me know in the comment section if anything at all happened during the pool party or after the pool party or even late into the night, because this girl was out partying. So I don't know what happened that night in Big Brother's house. But today I watched things that happened. I watched Nshini's general house meeting with all the housemates addressing their disrespect. I mean, their blatant disrespect and disregard for her title and authority as head of house. And I must admit, I was quite impressed. Nshini has grown this week. She has grown because one thing I always complain about this young woman is her communication skills. The fact that she lacks the listening skills in conversations. She's always the one talking. She lacks the skills of listening to understand, and then to respond. Instead, she listens briefly and then she attacks, she defends. She's always so defensive and she's always all out to respond. I've complained about that a lot on this channel, and a lot of you have agreed with me because you have seen the same thing. But today I was quite impressed with the way she gently reprimanded her fellow housemates. I loved the way she passed on her message. I loved the way she tabled all the issues that she had been dealing with this entire week since she became head of house. I was so proud of her, with the fact that when housemates would say something, she would not maliciously or aggressively attack them. Instead, she would try. I mean, when I say try, it's a struggle for her to listen. So she would try to listen to them, to pay attention, and then respond. Even though most of her responses ended up being her still defended herself, I understood that it was quite necessary for her to defend herself, because most of these housemates, sometimes they try to take a piece, sometimes they blatantly take a piece. Even for instance with Sipe Claire, having listened to Mshini complain about the fact that she had instructed the housemates to go have their bath and then do their chores before eating, she was still saying that, oh, she's very hungry, she wants to eat. I was kind of worried that Mshini was going to buckle. But I was quite proud of her when she stood her ground and told Sipe Claire that, no, me too, I am hungry. So what I said is what we're going to do. We must go do our chores and then we will go and eat. And you could tell that even though it was quite painful for Sipe Claire, she had no choice but to listen to the head of house. Because the truth is, the head of house is Big Brother's voice, Big Brother's second in command in that house. And everything the head of house says, so long as it abides by the rules and regulations of the house, it goes. Nobody has any right to go against it, So I was really proud of her, the way she stood her ground. I loved the fact that even though Mandy Hagan was coming from this angle of, talk to the person direct if you have any issues with anybody talking. I mean, I knew it was coming from a good place, but I love the fact that she stood her ground still and gave a valid explanation that no, if I keep coming to you for every time you break a rule, and then your friend is doing the same thing and every other person is doing the same thing, it's a lot of work and people are going to clash, definitely. So our reasons are quite valid. And guys, we're going to talk more about it tomorrow during our live conversation. But I was so proud of Mshini. And yes, I also watched the part where Sweet Guluva was trying to correct her, but that part she failed because once again, she was being quite defensive. She was not necessarily understanding what Sweet Guluva was saying. And I felt like Sweet Guluva was not properly passing on his message. Hence the reason I said that in that house, communication is a problem. These housemates not either. I don't think they know how to pass on their point, and I don't think some others know how to exercise patience to listen to the other person talk and then get the message before reacting or responding. It's always a mess. It ends up being very, very chaotic. So massive accolades to Nshini. I see the growth. She's growing. She's learning, and I'm really happy that she became head of house this week at this point, because in a way it has sort of taught her some leadership qualities, even though she's still lacking in some areas, but you can see that there's been some level of growth. And I'm so proud of her for that, because sometimes these housemates can be bullies, when they feel like they can manipulate a particular head of house, they want to go out of their way to do that. And Nshini held her ground. She stood her ground. She did not allow herself to be bullied or manipulated. And for that, I'm really proud of her. And ladies and gentlemen, there's also something else that happened. During the meeting, there was an ad break, and Jojo was quite upset. She was pacing and pacing around like an angry lion in the smoking area. We don't really know what transpired between herself and Nshini. So I'm really hoping that there's more conversations today that would expose what really happened between those two. But hearing some of the things that Nshini said, it seemed like it wasn't really an issue. It was just Nshini trying to clear the air about something Jojo said. Maybe Jojo took it the wrong way. I don't know, but we'll find out. And then finally, there is also the current situation with the show. We all know for a fact that the show the energy is no longer there. There's been a lot of issues with fanatics reporting the show. I have personally received messages that people have sent to me, of emails that people have forwarded to sponsors and to other federal agencies in South Africa reporting the show. This is crazy. So on this particular one, I would love for us to have a very elaborate conversation about it tomorrow during our YouTube live conversation / our community gathering, which happens by 3 p.m. WAT. Tomorrow is Saturday, and so I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. Please do not miss out. Make sure you come out en masse. I would love to hear your thoughts about it all. And I also look forward to seeing all of you. All right. So I'm going to stop talking here right now because, your girl is still in celebration mode. So I will see you all on my next video or tomorrow during our live conversation. In the meantime, please share your thoughts in the comment section below about everything I have talked about the house on this video. All right. Share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing, amazing evening. Bye.